Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Offices Adda 24/7. My name is Niharika Varya Bhatnagar, and I am with you with the area of JIIB AFM. Okay, so we were talking about the basics of accounting. So when we talk about the basics there, what have we done till now? We have dealt with the basic part earlier. Uh, the questions that I'm dealing with are exclusively from the Macmillan book itself. The content that is given in the book, I'm making questions out of that only, so that means you can be rest assured about the fact that the questions are as per your examination format. So the second thing is that we have just started with the topic, so we are dealing with the first chapter right now. So let's continue further. Okay. So in the topic that we did in class was basics of accounting. This is the chapter number 1 that we are starting with definition, scope, and the purpose of accounting, and everything is covered in this. Along with this, they are also covering IND AS, the Indian Accounting Standards, as well as the accounting standards in it. So we would be talking about all that as well in the upcoming classes. Currently, though, I think we are going to talk about the various branches of accounting along with the topic of different types of accounting. So let's proceed further, everyone. The topic here is what is the primary purpose of income statement in financial accounting? What's the purpose of income statement, everyone? Income statement is a statement which is basically showing what? It's actually an account which shows whether the company has made a profit this year or loss. And income statement doesn't talk about only income, but it also talks about the expenses that you have incurred in order to earn that income. Right? So that is something which we'll be covering up in this area. So, what would be the answer? Is it going to be disclosing the monetary claims against the firm, indicating the assets were held by the firm, showcasing the profit and loss account of the firm, or limiting the liability of the shareholders? The answer is it shows the profit and loss during the year, not the past, not the future, but the present of the organization. It shows the profit and loss the company makes during the year. They make a T-shaped kind of account. This is something which we'll be dealing in the upcoming classes. This portion is the side where we write all the incomes, and this is the side which this is to and this is by. This side has all the expenses. If your expenses are more, then you will face a loss. If your expenses are more than your income, when your incomes are more, then you have a profit. Where your profit is more than your sorry, when your income would be more than your expense. If we have more and we have to spend less, obviously in this case the value would be a positive one, right? So what would be the answer? The answer is this only. Chaliye, now let's talk about the next question. Chaliye, let's continue further. We were talking about in the historical context, what challenge did the Industrial Revolution in England pose to the development of accounting? See, Industrial Revolution in England came way before India, right? So, what is it? It's the need for systematic recording, or emergence of joint stock companies, or development of costing technique, or mobilization of savings. What was the challenge? What challenge did the Industrial Revolution in England posed to the development of accounting? Basically, now when we talk about the challenging area, that was they had to look forward. See, industrialization means they were making things. When you are building something, you would like to know whether building something is costing you what exactly. If they were preparing all these kind of pens, I need to know the value now. I need to know what would be the price of these pens and all. So how do we look forward to it? That is something that the organization will have to see. So what are they going to do about it? That means they would like to know the various development of costing techniques. The answer would be C. Costing technique, since you know what is your manufacturing cost, based upon your manufacturing cost, you will find out your profit or you will find out your loss. Because on the basis of cost, you will make sales, and once you know how to make the sales, then the things will become easier for you. Right? Here comes the next question. What significant social purpose of financial accounting is highlighted in the information provided? Minimizing disclosure requirements, channeling savings into profitable investments, or managing the industrial actions or developing the joint stock companies. What significant social purpose of financial accounting is highlighted in the books that we are making now? So then what do we have? Normally they talk about how to channelize our profitable how to channelize into profitable investments. Basically every organization is praying badly ki Bhagwan, I make some good money, I would like to grow further. So this is what they're looking forward to. They would like to channelize their savings into the profitable businesses. Okay, here comes the next question, everyone. What prompted governments in various countries to extend information disclosure requirements relating to the financial accounting? Companies, directors' willingness, public awareness, development of joint stock companies, or industrial revolution. What was that particular thing that made the governments of the country to extend information disclosure? Disclosure basically means, for example, I took a loan and made a building. So I would be writing in that particular building itself, this is hypothecated against the bank loan which we have taken. In this case, see, anybody in the entire world can invest in your company. So everybody wants to know now what exactly our company is, what does it do, you know? So in this case, the answer would be the public awareness. If I am an investor, I am putting my money into a company, I would love to know where the company exactly stands. Till the time I do not know where the company exactly stands, whether it's safe or whether it is good or not for the business or not. So all those things are to be covered in this area. It's investor. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Next question. What is the primary role of cost accounting in the historical context, especially during the Industrial Revolution? Number one is providing reliable information for investors, guiding management actions, providing joint stock companies, or mobilizing the savings. What would be the answer in this case? Primary role of cost accounting. Cost accounting is basically a branch of accounting which records the manufacturing area. For example, if I manufacture and then sell it. Sorry. So in this case, I would like to know where exactly my business stands now. So see, if I produce, say, pipes. I produce pipes, I make metal pipes. And after the pipes are made, I have to sell them. So the company head is going to ask me, if I'm in the financial area of the organization, he's going to ask me, ma'am, what is exclusively the cost of producing one pipe? Our production cost will determine our selling price, because based upon our production cost only we will determine what exactly the organization would do with the selling price of it. Once we know the selling price, the things will get easier. So in this case the answer would be providing reliable information to the investors. That's the particular concern of cost accounting. Then comes guiding the management actions, or developing the joint stock companies, or mobilizing the savings. Cost accounting, the company can actually decide the selling price. That means what is it doing? It is guiding the management to do certain work in a certain manner. So the clarity comes, and that too with the proper reasoning why a specific price should be chosen and what is the price that they have to choose. So that clarity comes because of this scenario itself. So in this case, the correct answer is guiding the management actions. The correct answer would be B, everyone. Next question. What led to the development of cost accounting? Industrial revolution, scientific management movement, information age, or environmental awareness? What would be the answer? Done, everyone? Chaliye. Now let's move on. Chaliye. We were talking about the question which says industrial revolution, scientific management, information age, or environment awareness. The answer would be industrial revolution. And acha nahi, the answer would be scientific management movement, though it is actually industrial movement only. But to be very precise, it is scientific management. The scientific management was introduced, and this is something we'll be connecting with the CIB as well. There's a particular person, excuse me, called FW Taylor. He was the person who was responsible for the scientific movement, and he used to give a lot of importance to the production area. But at that point of time, the in the industrial area, you will find that it was more producer driven rather than the consumer driven. They were not consumer driven; they were producer driven areas. Acha, now comes the point of what was the primary concern of cost accounting. Historical analysis, then valuation of stock, or control and assessment of cost, or legal regulation compliance. What would it be? What is the primary concern for cost accounting? Why would you do the cost accounting? Matlab, I would like to do the cost accounting because I would like to know what is the price of the thing. Till the time I don't know the price of the thing, how would I sell it? And if I'm going over the board, I have to reduce the price. If I'm going under the board, I can increase my price, then it would be beneficial for me, because in the next time I'm making this, then my profit would be higher. You know? So in this case, the correct answer would be control and assessment of cost. The cost control talks about reducing the cost, but it doesn't mean at the quality of the other people. So this is where the accounting area works towards it. Okay. So basically, when you are trying to define the cost, then you will have to tell the other person ki, देखिए, this is my money, this is the profit that I would like to earn, this is the final selling price that I would like to give to you. More or less, people don't even specify their profit or the cost. What they'll do is, on the basis of that cost, they will determine their selling price. Now, what is the focus of management accounting, everyone? It records the financial transactions, or analyzing historical cost, or formulating the policies and decision making, or legal regulation complete. Acha, management is basically what? Management is looking into the books of accounts and making sure that the things are recorded properly, है ना? So in this case, the entire portion of management accounting is based upon helping the management to take decisions. That is why they literally go to other people as well at times, that you collect the information for us. This you will find in many organizations. Matlab, I think there was a specific organization which I audited long back. So that particular area had two kinds of auditors. One was internal, one was external. And at that time too, they used to determine the time at which they would be available, and they would be visiting the organization, right? So that is something, these the focus of management accounting is basically formulation and policy making. It is not depend upon anything else. Like this is basically required to make a routine in the business when we are looking forward to it, and when you are answering someone else regarding the utilization of funds, that brings more clarity and less chances of anything that is not good for the organization coming into the organization, because everything has to be counted. Acha, the next question is related to the area of how does management accounting differ from financial accounting? How are they two different? When we talk about management accounting, it talks about the management altogether. The management's price, management money in scenario. Management is basically something which is going to talk about the decision making scenario. So obviously they are worried about multiple areas of the organization. So that is something that will do the when we talk about management accounting refers to the accounting which is done by the management to find out what their exact performance is. If they are going good, it's good for them. If they are going bad, then they can be threatened, or they can be pointed out by the top level organization. You know, so what does management accounting differ from the final account? Final accounts is purely working upon true and false only. It does not talk about anything else. Okay, so these are different branches. Finance will not take any non-finance person, and then when we talk about the person, it is something that you will find only in terms of management there. For example, if the organization is doing some internal audit and they want to clean their organization, they would like to see into things. So for that particular one day, then the if we talk about the management accounting, their perception of the working would be a little different from that of cricket. But overall both the organizations are having a super smart and healthy um, accounting system, because ultimately what happens is when we are using management accounting now, management accounting is we are sitting with the manager and manager is trying to prove कि देखिए I have made money in the business. He's going to prove himself. While in terms of financial accounting, the organizations are going to prepare only the profit and loss account. Both the organizations would be preparing their net worth and would be trying to find out their exact value in the business. So they say the management accounting is backward looking and financial is forward. Or management accounting is based on legal regulations, while financial accounting is not. Management accounting includes cost accounting and budgeting, while management accounting focuses on financial transactions. Though this is true that you will find more scope in terms of cost accounting. Surprisingly, in our syllabus for JIB, we also have a part of cost accounting as well, and there are different ways of working for cost accounting as well. So, matlab, there are different patterns through which we'll be learning. That is also a practical topic there. Okay, so then we have management accounting includes the cost accounting and budgeting, while financial accounting focuses on financial transactions. वैसे तो management accounting is broader. Sometimes it determines the agenda of the final events of the organization. Done. So then is management accounting is concerned with historical data, while financial is based upon future. The financial is never future. It is going to be it is going to be something that is based upon whatever has already happened is recording in financial accounting. So the answer would be C. The management accounting includes cost accounting and budgeting, while financial accounting focus on only and only the financial transaction. And chaliye then. Let's move on and talk about the next question. The next question is what characterizes the reports for social responsibility accounting? Social responsibility accounting can be stated as when the organization is extraordinarily good. So what will happen with that organization, everyone? So it is making more than 100 CR and they're going really good. For example, Tata does this. They have their own accumulation of corporate social responsibility and it is shared with the people ultimately. So in this case, can we say that social responsibility accounting is basically knowing the various the society's norms, their structure, and everything in terms of the social responsibility accounting. They generally follow generally accepted accounting principles, and then the focus solely on it this area. They are saying in terms of CSR, we are looking forward towards the people who are having economic effect as well. Okay, and then they are free to conceptualize meeting they are free from conceptual framework constraints. That means after a certain period of time now they specify that when we are making about the social responsibility accounting, then the organization will be able to specify because this is required as per law. And then is there are subjected to legal regulations. These are subjected to legal regulations or not. Social responsibility is mandatory in certain cases but not in all. So technically the in this the answer would be what? Social responsibility accounting. They generally follow the area of generally accepted accounting principles, and then they focus solely they focus solely on economic benefits. They're looking forward only towards, see, social responsibility is not about helping the society ultimately na. So in this case, what would be the answer? The answer would be they are generally they're free from conceptual framework concepts. There are certain framework concepts which create hindrance in the, I'm sorry, in the corporate social responsibility, and they have to find it value. So they are free from conceptual framework constraints. Acha, next question now. This is reasoning and assertion based, an important question. The management accounting is forward looking. It means that involves the preparation and presentation of the accounting information to assist the indecisive in decision making. Both assertion and reasoning are true. The reason is a correct explanation of assertion, or both are true, but this is not. But then, in case of this, then we have assertion is true, but the reasoning is false, or the assertion is false, but the answer is true. So this can also happen in the examination that they are giving such confusing questions. Done, everyone? Chaliye. So if you're looking forward, let's end the session here. Huh? Before I end the session, let's look at the answer as well. In this case, both are correct. And reasoning is also correct. Think about it. Management accounting says I look into the higher level of management. That is, it is forward looking. And the reason is if it won't be forward looking, it will never be saying granted. That is grounded towards the organization, or when we talk about the people out there. So that is very, very important for the organization. So in this case, the correct answer would be both are correct. And the reasoning is also correct. Explanation. So basically, management accounting is forward looking. Yes, because we're looking into the future, we are looking into the performance and assuring that we'll be doing that. It involves the preparation or presentation of accounting information. We're going to do that as well through AI. So let's look at our batches. First of all, what are we covering up in our subjects? So let's talk about it. Go on to our website there. Just a moment. Let's go on to our website, that is www.adda247.com. चलिए, now let's look at our website, that is www.adda247.com. And as soon as you go there, you have to go on to the area of JIB and CIB. The JIB May 2024 option is there. Go on to the area of double validity. Right now, double validity is there on the double validity is available on Mahapack. You buy it for 6 months, you get it for 12. You buy it for 12 months, you get for 24. This benefit is available with a good number of the there are many classes in JIB, JIB Mahapack, that is recorded batches, current batches, future batches, revision batches, MCQ batches, whatever batch would come up or whatever batches recently ended. All those things are opened up. Then when we talk about this area, this also covers a good number of tests as well. And when we talk about why it is called 2.0, that is because the organization, when we provide this Mahapack 2.0, in this we are covering the 10 plus hours of mini marathon, 5 plus hours of mega marathon. Then we are also providing you practice paper. We are also providing the all the courses which are there, that is in terms of JIB, that is English medium as well as bilingual. Everything is available. So that means all you need to do is click on this, check out the particular validity portion that you would like to have. 3 months, 6 months you will get for 12, then that is for 12 months that we will get for 24. You have to click on there of buy now. You have to use the code Y541 and you just have to apply it. So the answer will come out to be 5999. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check it out on our website or on our app for further details, everyone. So this will be the price that is available. All you have to do is download our app and you will get additional 1% discount. So kindly check it out on our website, on our app for further details. Till then, we'll be meeting in the next class. Thank you so much.